almost it. I know you're popping up soon. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I wasn't ready. Still got you. Come on. No. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Only 5 fights and then this. Shit. Oh, still got it. Come on, baby. We got this. Come on. Number 1. I want that number 1 spot. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Damn. That was a hell of a thing. Now to check where I landed. Still didn't meet my old record. Damn, I thought that was good. Whew. That'll burn your energy out for sure. It's gotta be my favorite exercise. I don't mind this one though. Makes you work combos in. Okay. Damn. Come on. Get it together. Ran out of stamina there, boy. Alright. I can't see comments, but I do have a party running. Holy cheese crackers. Dark Fear, come on back. Alright. Gotta see if I'm even connecting properly here. Oh. Whew. Still connecting. Whew. Catching my breath after that last one, man. That had to be pretty close, though. 230 seconds. 240 seconds is 4 minutes. Alright. Let's try again. Grab a coffee. Yep, be right back. Hey, is that somebody I hear? I thought somebody might have been in the party. Dang it. Damn it, where is everybody? All right. Whew. I got the hiccups now. Wait, let me check. See if any of these guys are out and about. Let's give it 5 minutes. Yeah, these are the boring parts. Championship wasn't so bad. I guess those guys might be busy. Alright, where are my hands at? Quick match again. Is this back far enough? Searching for players. There's like 5 players playing right now. Wait, what? Oh. The Bowman's been up all night.
You gonna eat that?
No. Still waiting. Alright, time to check the community.
How's your thing gone?
Oh, the championship went well.
Oh. Dude! I never realized that it was so... Garfield, don't listen. You get to stay inside always. See if I can find a session to join now.
broadcast. Well, doing a video. Hey, look at that. Wait, walk. Alright, need to switch party chat. How can I switch party chat here? Oh. Looks like I found a fight. There's party. There we go. Now I can hear you. Alright, I was in a party.
We're moments away from the fight, just as soon as they touch gloves.
What's going on? What's going on? You think you're any good? Because I've started a championship. Nobody beat me yet. So bring it. Bring it everything you got, man. This will be number 5. Out of all the fights I've had tonight, I'm unbeaten in 5.
Sparino delivering an absolutely devastating blow to his opponent.
Because you're only covering your face. I was hitting over here. If I get in this close, I can hit the back of your head.
That blow left him wide open. Will Sparino follow through?
Oh, there's like a few people that are unbeatable in this, and I've been able to beat them. So whether you stand and fight or run around like darting from point to point, I can still get you. You're only covering like certain parts. You kind of got to follow the hands that are thrown. If you do this, you'll get better coverage. Try to hit me. Oh, you got me. Yeah, but if I do this, yeah, you can still hit that side, and you can hit the top of my head, up in the ears. You're allowed to hit the ears. And this movement, you use the movement to hit, and it actually hits harder. When you hit the walk buttons and hit, see how I come in from back here? I'm hitting the walk buttons. You don't have to actually roll your hands to walk. You just have to move your hands forward or backwards, depending on what walk you have. But hold the walk buttons and throw punches with the walk buttons held. There you go. And always hit triangle. It'll focus you on me no matter where I go. And you want to get out of the way, just grab the walk buttons and roll your hands, left or right. You want to back up, hands down, lift them up, cover up. You want to get in close, throw them down, and then throw a punch. Unless if you have advanced locomotion on, it'll be a little different, but you can still throw punches with the walk buttons on. No, your walk is roll. But don't try and walk like bob, because you'll walk forward when you bob. You don't actually have to move your hands so much. So when you come in, you can get in close and throw punches. And if you roll your hands backwards, you'll be able to roll back away from the guy punching you. So you can cover up and roll. And if you're crouched far enough, it'll bend the body so much that it hides the stomach. So try to hit my stomach if I'm covered up like this. It's hard to reach. So leaning forward and covering your head. But if you throw hands down, hit the top of back of my head on the ears. So if somebody comes in like this, you're gonna want to go down, hitting them on the back of the ears. And if they're in front of you throwing, just guard. Let them throw a couple. It'll tire their hands out real fast. And then their hands can't keep up no more. So you go back and forth. If you're up close fighting someone, don't hit their hands. Whatever you do, you always go for where the hands are not. Because if you hit the hands, this happens. And then I'm like, uh-oh, uh-oh. See, my hands become invisible because I've hit your hands. You can throw punches right through my gloves because my hands are overtired. There's no blocking like this. There's no gloves there when they turn red. Yeah, so you don't want to throw while you're getting hit, because while you're getting hit, it'll tire you out. Man, those were light jabs.
2, 3, 4.
So far, I've been trying to find lots of people to take me down. And there's somebody that was invited to the championship fight. He just invited me to a fight. So let's finish this, and I'm going to go join him before he tries something else. Ready? I'll bring on full strength to show you what you're up against. So always hit triangle and be ready to move.
Sparino slams hard into his opponent.
Whew. Come back here. I'm hitting the walk buttons while I'm punching. So it's moving me all over the place, but I'm hitting triangle too. So it's always pointing me towards you every punch. So hitting the walk buttons and triangle is gonna advance you towards the character and punch at the same time.
6,
The center one's where your thumbs are.
8,
Right here and right here.
9, 10.
But your character is one of the toughest characters. That's the guy I was unbeatable with during the championship. Him versus Clobber. Now, I think those two are the hardest fighters to fight.
Sparino looks like he's going for the knockout.
5 quick body shots will stagger you. And then there's the ones to the head that seem to knock your stagger all over the place. Whew.
Sparino drives a hard punch right to his opponent.
Boom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, it gets hard to just stay covered up. In a way, you can't cover up for long. And if you don't throw that many punches, you want to be a bigger, heavier guy that's good at blocking. Because that way you can block and recover a little faster. Oh, that happens on occasions. It's good to knock the fuck out. I've had it happen to my controllers. I had to fight like that in another round or two. Alright. Keep training. Stamina through the career. You get your stamina up to 18, you'll be rocking it. My name is Mud. Alright. Kahotep. I don't know how to say that name. Can anybody else say that name? Kahotep. Kahoti. Deep. Cahote with a P. Works for me. Oh, hey. Right on, you're still there. I just finished a fight. How's it going? Yeah, we managed to get 4 people together. 2 more showed up, but they didn't, or no, 2 more people, but they didn't show up in time to actually fight through, but 4 of us did. And I am kind of undefeated so far. I lost, because we fight 3 matches, right? We have 3 fights, and every fight's like a round. Whether a person wins that round or not is whether you win the fight. So, of course, 3 fights, and I lost 1 3 times. Like, I lost 1 fight and then won 2, lost 1 fight, won 2. But the final round, we didn't really do a full championship because it wasn't full people, so we only did 3, and I still won out of the 3. Best of 2, or best of 3, sort of first one to win 2. So far, and I fought everybody else in that, everybody that lost, I've decided if you want to fight, let's go see what happens. And I've found if you won the match, like say you won the first fight, you have to stay that character. The person that lost gets to pick whoever he thinks can beat that character. So if you lose, you get to change. If not, you stay the same. And this is the guy that I won the championship with, but this is the guy I fought my way up with. The final guy picked Clobber, so I was like, oh hell no. But against Creed, I can take him. I can take him with Luke Grady. I don't know how many different people you fought before, but this stuff, some of these people, we've been learning from each other different techniques. So I'll show you what you'd be up against if you were in the top 3 of guys that were fighting tonight. Because the one guy, he didn't really stand a chance. He kind of gave up after he fought a couple other people. So how the hell are you guys doing that? swore a couple times. His parents told him, and he had to leave the party because his parents were yelling at him. It was funny. I live streamed the last bit of it because I forgot to start the live stream when we started fighting. Off to the bar. But yeah, I figured out a technique that's been able to take down almost anybody.
Is he the same one that who's that? Heat Tech?
I've taken him down. I got one more fight with him before I take his spot. Because we're tied now for wins, losses.
Once these fighters touch gloves, the fight
He
will
didn't.
begin.
He didn't show up for the championship, and I wonder why. I beat him last night, and I beat him bad. So I think he was like, no, I don't want to fight. Might lose my spot in front of everybody else that's fighting because it was gonna be live streamed. Between me and him, we can both live stream.
All right, fighters, touch gloves and the fight will begin.
All right, I could turn this down a little bit. Boop. There we go. Now, what kind of fighter are you? Stand toe-to-toe fighter? Or are you the kind that'll actually move around all over the place?
Fighter, when you are ready to begin, touch gloves.
Yeah, I've learned another technique that works better than theirs, and it's using triangle and the walk button. Like, I keep this side pressed, and I put my thumb so that I can hit that triangle. And every time I hit the walk button and throw a punch, it'll walk me towards you and direct me wherever you go. So every punch I throw, I was chasing Heat. He couldn't run from me. Every turn he made, I followed perfectly without having to turn in the room. I just sat there doing this. As soon as he came at me, I hit that button and the walk and just kept punching, and he ran and I was hitting him in the back because he kept moving. So I pretty much beat him up, like hitting him while he was running. It was almost embarrassing. I'll show you what that's like, being in front of me with those type of fighting. Come on. Oh. Walk buttons and triangle, man. It's like a magic trick. And I can go whoop. All right. Try running around. I'm just gonna chase you. Run! Get away! You can't run. You can't hide. I'm always there. And I'm trying to throw like 5 or 6 punches while you're in front of me too. Heat's all about 2 punches. While he passes by, he tries to hit you twice. So I figure I can outpunch him. Oh. Alright, stand toe to toe. Bring it. I got this hand movement going on that keeps your gloves hitting my gloves. Trying to match your hands. There it is. Come on, Scraps. Don't get tired yet. Yeah, Scraps can throw like 10 punches before he gets tired. And it only takes 5 to stagger most of the characters. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you got me.
1, 2.
I'll just take a slight nap.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Get a rest. And when you're walking, I find it doesn't lose energy. even when you use it to punch.
Scraps slams hard into his
So when you're holding the walk buttons while swinging, I'm hitting the walk button and triangle at the same time. Yeah. Well, with both controllers, the walk button needs to be held in order to walk. And triangle just focuses you on the character at all times. You just keep pressing it over and over, and no matter where they go, you'll always be looking at them. Unless you turn away from your camera. Then you won't be. So you'll know to turn if you're hitting triangle. It'll always focus you towards your camera, which is perfect for punches, because if you start punching sideways, your camera might lose you. And I'm not walking any special style. I'm leaning forward and then throwing haymakers. With the walk buttons being pressed, I'd say over and over again as I'm throwing a punch. Like I'm rapidly hitting those buttons. So it's like on and off walk while I throw punches.
hard punch from Scraps.
Which makes me sort of move. And I find it hits harder when you're walking. It's kind of like throwing a Superman punch. Whoa! Yeah. So if you're standing back, you come in with a jab and a right, and you're right in front of them already. And try not to drop your hands, because that motion will actually kill your hands. You don't have to move to walk. Just hold the button. It'll walk you towards the character. When he moves away. So I just throw punches. I don't move towards the guy.
Oh, a hard hit from Scraps.
Come on. Come on. Wherever you are, I'll find you. Uses up less energy when you just do the bob to move. And then throw punches. Every punch moves you, so it actually helps you hit the character on every swing. But that's what I've been using against Heat, and it's been killing them. And now, the one fight that I want a good challenge with is this guy that I am versus Clobber. Because Clobber can hit hard. He puts this guy in stagger and easily 3 punches. So if you can throw 3 quick punches, it should stagger me. So wait a couple seconds and throw 3 quick more. Because you should be able to keep me in stagger as long as you keep your gloves good and charged. But yeah, that character is one of the toughest characters to beat. And I'm one of the few that have been able to drop them. I can outpunch the most of them. If we switch characters, I usually come out on top. If I have the stronger guy, I'll win. So I gotta take the lighter fighter. That way I gotta actually put up a fight. And throw punches. And dodge punches. And work. That's what I like doing. I might be going on 40 this year, but I ain't getting old. I'm staying young. I'm still riding my 1986 Schwinn. One of the first freestyle bikes put on the market back in 1986. You look up the magazines back then and you'll find a Schwinn Predator. $400 free form. It's not like freestyle. It says free form, and it's got a foot peg on it, pegs on it, the 5-star rims. Oh, I don't have the 5-star rims anymore. Yeah. And I've got the handlebar still, the frame still, the crank, and the rest I've broke. Even the headset. I've gone to the forks. I folded on a jump because I cased it. Kind of had a lowrider to ride home. But I couldn't find a set of forks to match that bike for years. But I finally took apart my Mosh, and it turns out the newer 2000 Mosh, the headset, the threadless stem, fits that old Schwinn. It's the right size, bearings and everything. That's why I couldn't find a match back in the day, because I was trying to match it with regular parts, not these high performance parts. Alright, let's do this. Let's see how tough Clobber really is. I wonder if it makes a difference what setting you're on too. Because if you're on pro, wonder if you have to throw as many punches. I'm not sure what the difference is yet, but I'm on championship, so I often have to get to at least 120 punches.
A perfect hit.
Oh. What's that? It's in the commute. Something about a championship? Oh, it's championship setting. There's easy, pro, and champion. Yeah, I think it makes a difference on how the hits go. Because I've tried to fight somebody on pro and I got my ass kicked. It's like he can hit me, but I couldn't hit him. It's like my gloves were weak or something.
Scraps slams hard into his opponent.
Oh, was glove to glove. Woohoo! I could hear you hitting my gloves. It's like duck, 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 duck. Not quite making that smacking sound. Oh, sneaks one in. Just under my arm.
2, 3.
It's funny you can actually see the fist hit you when you get hit. I've seen two hands when I was fighting Heat. I'm like, oh, I see what you're doing. You're double-handing it. Wham! So he would go bang and then pass me. So now that I figured out this follow, oh yeah, his reach, yeah, it doesn't work with me. He's wondering what's going on because I'm right there all the time. Oh, oh, get out of the way! Get out of the way! Move out of the way! Oh shoot! Get out of the way! Ooh. Oh, I knew I was going down. When your hands can't keep up with your movements, you know you're about to drop. A couple more hits. I've noticed that as I've been fighting. It's like, oh shoot, I've been hit enough that my hands are slowing down. Like they don't recover as fast when you've been hit lots. It's like all of a sudden you're like, whoa, why are my hands not following? It's because you're tired. Your character is about to drop to the ground. And my friend's like, what the heck's going on? Why is this happening to me? I'm like, dude. And then he drops and he's like, why does that keep happening? He blames his controllers. He tries to blame his internet. I keep trying to tell him, dude, it's just your character's tired. Come on. I can brawl. No, I can't. This guy cannot stand toe-to-toe with Glauber.
4, 5.
Alright, back to dancing. Whew, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Oh, that's not good. I am close to dropping. It's only going to take a few more hits. I got to stay out of harm's way. Come on. Come on.
A hard punch from Scrap.
Whoa. Shoot, that's not what I wanted. I went the wrong way. Oh, I hate that walk. So one problem with advanced locomotion is trying to move backwards. You're never sure if you're going to get it. I really tried to move out of the way there. Yeah. That's one of those guys. You'll find you'll defeat more players with that guy. But if you like to throw a lot of punches, like me and Heat, we're punch throwers. So we usually go for the smaller guys because we can throw. He says something about Muay Thai or Tai Chi. Like, I don't know, he does some sort of... So... I just had some street fights back when I was younger. One day of karate. So the whole... and learning to kick. That's about all I learned in karate. Push-ups. Splits. It was a good day. But it turns out I'm a pretty good fighter when it came to like getting into scraps, because people just underestimate me. Well, the one fight, it was like the guy didn't he ripped me off right in front of me and just didn't expect me to do anything about it. And I ended up like, come on, let's go. He's like, what are you gonna do? It's like, let's fucking fight. If you're not gonna fucking give me my money, I want fucking something out of it. So let's fucking go. And he goes, alright, let's do this. And he comes up to me and he throws a couple punches, and I just stepped out of the way and hit him once, and he hit the ground. And I went, yeah, that's not good enough. And I stood over him and I broke his face on the concrete. He'll remember that day for the rest of his life. He doesn't tell people it was me, though. He mentioned to anybody that asked him what happened, how he was rock and socked by a group of people. Yeah, he was two punched by me. But to him, I only hit him once. He was out after that. Then I ran into him again. He ended up paying me the money, so it all worked out. That's exactly what he was telling people. Rock and socked, actually. He said rock and socked. Like, seriously? That's what you heard? Yeah. At least that's what my friends heard. I don't know how they heard, but that's what the word was. Yeah, well, back when we were in high school, it was like, I kind of had an oddball crew that I hung around with. We were kind of the people that got picked on. Like, I'm athletic, but not very smart. And then there's the others that had this kid with glasses got picked on. Another friend of mine was fat. He got picked on. But eventually, we just banded together. Became good friends. Still are friends to this day. And any of those people that were rude to us, usually, we've seen them have their struggles throughout time. So it was like, alright, I've managed to raise my kids, 2 kids, and some of my friends are raising families now, so it's... But some of them other people, they're still struggling. So it's... You get what happens. What? Are you choking?
Yes, choking on the fact that you can... No.
This is the match you've all been waiting for, folks. Once they touch gloves, the fight will be underway.
I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
No!
Okay. Do you mind not throwing things at me?
Do you mind not mentioning me?
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, you fucking dummy.
I mentioned the kids. My bad. No kids. Scratch the kids. You heard nothing.
What a hit! Scraps is a complete powerhouse. Scraps stumbles back.
In the wrong spot. Yeah, got me again. All right. Back up. Get away. Go. Trying to run here.
1, 2.
Not quite used to this movement yet. All right. Got you on the ropes now. Ooh.
Lands a good hit.
A perfect hit from Scraps.
I had to throw one hand at a time because 2 hands wasn't working.
3.
Like trying to hold one hand after another, both hands were getting tired. So I had to just go with one hand, let the other one charge.
Good shot. Scraps really showing off his power with that blow.
Ooh! That's what I like to see. Come back here.
Scraps fires off a solid punch at his opponent.
Ooh! I thought I had you there.
2, 3.
4, 5, 6,
Where'd he go?
7.
Oh, you're way over there.
Delivering an absolutely devastating blow to his opponent.
That's one of the downfalls of triangle. If you get staggered and hit triangle, all of a sudden you're out of position. It's like, wait, whoa. I just start waving my hands around. Hopefully I'll catch it with the walk buttons on. So as soon as you catch it, you move. Because your hands are in the air, right? So when you bring them down, it'll get you out of the way. Yeah, there's a few tricks. Whoa. Oh, what?
1, 2,
I thought I had you that time.
4, 5.
All right, now I gotta. Can't let you hit me. Can't let you hit me.
Scraps drives a hard punch right to his opponent. Scraps takes another hit.
What a hit! Scraps is a complete powerhouse.
No. Oh! Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
5.
Oh, what? Oh, I was hoping that would say victory. That was close. That was really, really close. Couple more punches. That's what I mean. A couple more punches and you would have fell. I was so close to a double KO. I just had to get a couple more punches. 3, maybe 4. I think he'll go down in less than 120 though. It's the bigger guys that take more than 120. Oh yeah. But his I don't know. I share what I know with others. I'm not going to keep any secrets. I want everybody to know how to fight. Or at least know how the game works, right? There's different techniques to it. And if you don't know those techniques... Yeah, I have the walk so I can get from point to point as fast as he does. But I'm not using it. I'm not using the motion to walk. I'm actually using my hands. I'm punching. I'm not walking. When I go to walk to you, I'm actually just throwing a punch. And it just automatically takes me to you. Because I'm hitting triangle and punch. Or walk at the same time as I'm punching. Yeah. So it's always focusing me on you. So all I got to do is throw the punch forward. And it should walk me towards wherever you go. If I let go of the button, it'll keep me pointing, like I'm just letting go of the one walk button. And I keep hitting the other one with triangle. And then whenever I need to, I hit the walk button. Oops. It's a little off the walk button. There's no running. Yeah, I'm not actually trying to walk. I'm just throwing punches. You can throw them from a good distance with this walk on. Throw a combo of 2. You can get that second punch in. Yep. But my technique beats his. That's the thing. I got one more fight. And I got to knock him down one more time. It's probably going to be a 5-fight match, I'm sure. Because we go back and forth. But he doesn't have the gas that I do. This is one of the best fights I've seen, because I know that Scraps can knock him down somewhere around that. So, you were so close to dropping. Yet you managed to hit me just just before I was going to hit you. That was a good fight for sure. Well, next weekend we're having another championship, so we'll get you up to speed. What?
I said hopefully I'm not late.
Well, what time? Because it's here in Canada. Well, I'm on the West Coast. It's almost 1. So, yeah, what time is it where you are?
3:45.
Okay, so you're... Yeah, so you're 3 hours ahead of me. I start the fight at 7 o'clock p.m. here, which would be 10 o'clock for you. Is 10 o'clock too late? Saturday. Saturday night, 10 o'clock? Alright, I've already added the event on the community, so you can join it from there. And whoever you can find that can keep up with you, if I run into you more, I'll train you some more. Work on that style, and you might be able to surprise Heat and take him down. Because I think that's what happened with me, is he was surprised and like, what's going on here? Where are you? That was weird.
You know what? I mean, he has been waiting for that, but apparently he's been training hard. So.
Yeah, he showed up for the first one. We had one on Thursday, the 14th. But the host never showed up. So without the host, nobody can link together. The host had to get it going so that everybody joins the host. What was happening was we were each joining, and we were joining our own party. So we all ended up in separate parties, not knowing where anybody else was. I started messaging people, and Heat was the only one there. So we had a couple fights that night. And then that's when I beat him the one time. And then we fought again the next night. That's where I beat him again. And that tied us up for wins to win. Now I just need to knock him down one more time. And I'm putting myself above him because I beat him more times than he's beat me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need it. You keep training. No problem. Peace out. Yeah, was I live streaming right now? I'm not even sure. Nope, couldn't be. Wait, microphone. Oh yeah, I am live streaming. Ah. I guess I was live streaming and I forgot. Ha. Alright, let's go. See if anybody's up. Oh, look at that. Ooh, Family Guy. Alright. Give me 2 seconds. I just finished a fight. Going to grab a drink. Alright, I'm back. Alright, the little guy versus the big guy. Whoops. Turned a little too fast. You checking out your hot bod? I'm so sexy. Oh, man. Ooh, come on, bare knuckle. Vivos. How do you say the name? Vivos? Yeah, that make this alley fight bare knuckle. Hold on, I'm trying to tighten the strap so I don't lose my gloves. Jeez, you're really not very nice, are you? Can't just stand right in front of you. I work my way around. Otherwise, you're gonna whoop my ass.
2, 3, 4, 5.
See? Told ya.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You think I'm just gonna stand right in front of you? That's crazy talk. Not with scraps.
One, 2, 3,
Oh, he's still awake.
4, 5, 6.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let me in! The Russian tried to kick my ass! But I lived to fight another fight. And another one bites the dust. Alright, gotta check these spectator comments because I never get to see them. Hey! I actually get to see myself boxing somebody. I actually get to watch.
Cardio. Yes. Look, I'm gonna show you what I did. Hey Siri, screen record. My bad, bitch. I don't know if I screen recorded here. You probably did as far as tonight. There you go. Oh no, I don't really know now. You're punching this bag. You just said it's been angry. Punch, 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 punch. Let me see your abs, that you always talk about. Hey, the abs.
Yeah, I get to watch myself fight just a minute ago. 5 minutes ago. I'm actually fighting somebody else that live streamed it, so that's me fighting him. Ooh.
Oh, did he knock you out?
He keeps spinning around me. One punch.
Woo! Yay me! I did the moonwalk on a live stream. Oh my god! Never thought I could look that good on VR. That is funny. That is so funny. I moonwalked.
That's funny, it says it's on air. I'm curious what the camera can see. Alright. Now it's saying it's not on air. Now I am on air. Make up your mind, system. Alright. I think I'm good. Alright. I get to be Adonis Creed. Championship. No disabling rounds. And I have... No, I beat Apollo. I'm fighting James Lang. Good. Good to go, coach.
Tonight only, we present one of the most anticipated matches in the history of pro boxing.
There we go.
In the blue corner, James Clubber Lang.
Hey, look at me. I'm here too. Don't look at him. He's boring.
Hollywood Creed.
Oh, he wants to act tough, does he? I think I can act tough too.
Finally, the moment you've all waited for, the main event.
Yeah.
Let's keep this above the belt and inside the ring. Ready? The fight starts as soon as you touch gloves.
Oh, you're a left-handed fighter. Damn, I didn't realize that. He's a bit bigger than me. Let's see if this is my real height or not. Oh, a little bit. There we go. Ooh, crap. Alright. We're about the same height. Good to see.
It's fight time.
Creed catches in the box right where it hurts.
Creed lands a light hit. What a hit! Creed is a complete powerhouse.
Creed goes in with a light hit.
Now, sack of bricks.
Starting to get tired.
Alright. Bringing out the new style. Come on, Clubber. What you got?
Felt that one.
1,
Come on. Get up.
3, 4. Don't let him through that defense, kid.
Don't let up. Let me get back off. Get some stamina back.
Oh. Come on. Woo. Come on. Bring it.
His opponent will have to try something
Oh, I
else.
let that one hit.
Creed isn't letting anything through.
2,
Come on.
3, 4.
Creed catches his opponent with a clean shot. It could be over. Clubber
Come on.
knocked down.
Get up. In the face now. Ooh.
I need the block. Keep blocking.
Oh, I shouldn't have moved back. Gave him room to hit me. Come on.
4, 5, 6.
Going on the attack now.
Hell yeah. Creed is getting some hits in.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Can't analyze this.
Alright. Back to the gym. No. Wanna go check out. Come on now. I am just gonna guess there isn't a stream going on because I don't see it. Stop broadcasting.